When you're being marketed as one of the most intelligent true wireless earphones around, you know there's going to be high expectations. Hey guys, it's John V here with PhoneArena, and this is our review of the Bragi Dash Pro. For myself, when I look at the Dash Pro, I can't help but to think that its design is very conventional and generic. Honestly, I could probably tell you a bunch of other headphones that look exactly like this one, but to be fair, the design here is very much like the original Dash, and they were one of the first pioneers in the true wireless headphone space. So you could say that they came out with this design first. You have this narrow end that goes into your ear, while the vast majority of the housing actually rests on the outside of the ear. It's not discreet by any means, but at least it's not obtrusive. The design is actually attempting to strike a balance between sporty and also casual music listening. That's because it features an IPX7 rating, meaning that it is waterproof in 1 meter of water for up to 30 minutes. That's interesting because in one of its advertisement videos, they have a surfer using the headphones in the ocean, and that's kind of risky considering the fit I wouldn't say is the best, but at least it's waterproof. I'd be afraid because after a while there is moisture buildup. If you're moving around a lot, it does tend to come loose over time. They do include these silicone fit sleeves, which encase the earbuds in this rubbery cover. It does offer a little bit better support in the ear, but the drawback is that the audio performance becomes thin and light. As for the battery charging case, I'm kind of underwhelmed because for the price, I was expecting more features, and I do find it to be a little bit on the clunky side. I got annoyed by it on several occasions because the magnetic connection that's there with the earbuds doesn't always guarantee a secure lock. Thinking that the earbuds are fully charged, I took them out only to realize that one of them was fully charged and the other one was not because the connection wasn't snug. So you gotta really fiddle around to make sure that it's actively charging. So out of the box, I paired the Bragi Dash Pro with an LG V30, didn't have any issues, and I also downloaded the accompanying Bragi app. I gotta say though, the app tries to encompass a wide range of things. From the tutorials to media playback controls and also volume adjustment, it does a lot, but it does even more. I was also surprised that the app also integrates some fitness stuff. Now to be fair, it's not quite as comprehensive as some dedicated fitness apps like, let's say, a Fitbit app, but it still gives you the basics. Combining all the various sensors of the earbuds, the workout data is retrieved and recorded with the app. So basically it can track some activities like running, biking, and also swimming, but it only covers the basics like your average heart rate, the amount of steps you've taken, and the cadence with cycling. Adding more to its arsenal are the various audio transparency modes that you have. So essentially, it takes the ambient sounds and amplifies them in the earbuds to give you a Superman-like hearing, and it works really well. And the last big feature I'm going to talk about is the real-time translation that it offers with the third-party app iTranslate. So when you run the app on the phone, someone speaks to it in one language, and from there, it's going to automatically translate it and play it back on the earbuds. So take for example, if someone's speaking French to you, they speak into the phone, and through the earbuds, you could hear the translation. It worked pretty well in my experience, but to tell you the truth, this isn't an exclusive feature to the Bragi Dash Pro. You could pretty much do this on any pair of headphones. The Bragi Dash Pro leverages Bluetooth 4.0 with its connectivity, and in my experience, it tends to deliver some really good connections. Yes, there were a few occasions when the connection dropped just slightly, but it was never to the point of being consistent or annoying. Best of all, I'm happy to report that there are no latency issues with the earbuds, so you could watch video and the audio is going to be in sync. Seeing that the earbuds have touch-sensitive surfaces, it means that you have an assortment of controls at your disposal through the earbuds, so you don't really have to rely on the app. You definitely have far more controls at your disposal because of this, so you could do things like adjust the volume, you could pause or play a track, and you could even adjust the different sound transparency modes. There's even support for head gestures, so basically you could skip a song by shaking your head, or you could even accept a phone call by nodding your head as well. And finally, you could access Amazon's Alexa by just tapping on your cheek, and I gotta say, it's pretty responsive. For the price, I was really expecting custom equalizer settings to really enhance its audio quality, but you only get one signature sound. Now the performance will differ depending on what type of ear tip you use. On one hand, like I mentioned earlier, using those silicone fit sleeves delivers thin and light audio because maybe of the silicone material, it really doesn't do a good job. However, I gotta say that the foam tips do substantially better with the audio performance. They deliver stunning depth and clarity, especially at the lower audio range. It clearly benefits the most just because you can hear the rumble of those lows. The mids do nicely as well to balance things out, but the highs seem to be overpowered by everything. While they don't really feature noise cancellation, the fit of the foam tips definitely offers really good suppression, so they do a pretty good job at minimizing background noise. If you're really after the best audio performance, you'll want to stick with these foam tips. On paper, the Bragi Dash Pro is rated to deliver up to 5 hours of continuous play, but in reality, it tapped out just a little bit before 3.5 hours for us. Now that was our result streaming music from our LG V30 to the earbuds. But that rating can be for music that's played internally in the earbuds rather than the Bluetooth streaming option. As for the battery charging case, it packs a 2200 mAh battery and it will deliver an additional 5 charges. Without question, the Bragi Dash Pro is one of the most features-rich pair of true wireless headphones we've had the chance to check out. It's obviously a tall order when you think about the competition in the space. But the biggest hurdle for the Bragi Dash Pro doesn't necessarily come from its performance, but rather the hefty price point that's attached to it. To buy them, you're gonna have to whip out a staggering $330, and that's substantially more expensive than most of the mainstream options out there, like the AirPods, the Jaybird Run, and even Sony's WF-1000X. But then again, it's accompanied with a robust set of features that really attempts to envelop a wide range of users. From exercising fanatics to casual music listeners, the Bragi Dash Pro clearly has the balance to appease both parties. But it all comes at a price. While it's not the perfect pair, it's undeniably the most advanced we've come across. And that is it for a review of the Bragi Dash Pro. If you guys want to learn more about it, you can check out our website, PhoneArena.com. This is John V, signing off.